with us, Managing Director, Equity Research at Wedbush Securities. Dan, thank you for being with us. I mean, we got these delivery numbers from Tesla, and when you look at them sequentially, a little disappointing, but still year over year, you're seeing the growth. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, Nicole, I just view it year over year. It was strong, especially relative to this environment. The price cuts are working, specifically in China. And if you look at the factory downtimes, this sets up what I believe is going to be a very strong Q4. And I think that's why the street shrugged off these numbers, which clearly were disappointing.
You know, when we talk about, people start comparing other makers, like Rivian, for example, to Tesla, because they get excited and they're seeing Rivian on the road now. But, you know, Rivian delivery 15,000 plus to Tesla's 435,000 plus. Rivian's probably going to come out with 52,000 vehicles this year versus 1.8 million for Tesla. I mean, is Tesla still, I mean, I know BYD is on its heels too. Where does Tesla stand? I mean, to the people who are the naysayers for Tesla, what do you tell them?
I mean, the scale and the scope is unmatched globally. I think when you look where Tesla is, I think, look, one of the biggest risks, if you look at the thesis, was GM, Ford, Detroit. That was going to be competition in the U.S., but now this UAW debacle, that's actually been a win for Tesla. I think.
So today we're talking about the Cybertruck crash testing that took place at Giga Texas. Also, we're talking about slow September delivery numbers while still dominating the EV market, and Tesla's newest superchargers and more. So welcome back to my channel where I give you the latest Tesla news. Images caught of the Cybertruck as it was laying under a soft cover enclosure and surrounded by equipment and screens to stop the public from seeing the worst damage. Some was visible. It was a front-end collision and the front was completely caved in, the airbags deployed and front left fender torn away. The frame seemed to have successfully transferred the energy to the rear of the truck. It looks like the front end was built out of aluminum so that the wheels would tear away from the vehicle in the event of a crash. Now, Tesla needs a certificate of conformity from the Environmental Protection Agency and approval from the National Highway Safety Administration to ensure its safety. Based on the results of the crash testing, the EPA certificate is relatively easy to get. The vehicle needs to meet standards and specifications required by law. Before Tesla will achieve certification needed, it has to go through several stages of testing, including a rollover test, but that happened earlier in September. Interestingly, I might add, Tesla's third quarter results have been posted, and while the numbers are not very high due to other aspects, as certain as institutions have been expected. So Tesla remains the top EV manufacturer in the world and has set themselves up to widen that gap in 2024. So, and if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video. Tesla's 2023 numbers for manufacturing and selling taken a slight dip this quarter, about 435,000 units sold and shipped. This is lower than earlier projections from Wall Street by a small margin, but Tesla doesn't care, and I don't think we should either. Tesla's stock did nothing negative right after these numbers came out, until the financial media started digging at it. It must have been so disappointing to see that the shares weren't falling, so of course they had to do something. Nah, just kidding. Also, what the media won't tell you is that Tesla is far ahead of its competition. All you have to do is zoom out from the deliveries to see growth in production and deliveries. On Sunday, the news said Tesla launches the updated Model Y refresh with black wheels in China. The new vehicle wields minor changes to the exterior and interior, including the addition of the black 19-inch Gemini Wheels, same price, $36,785. Of course, there was talk about slow sales. Tesla took production offline for factory upgrades and preparing to release the long-awaited Cybertruck pickup later this year. Quarterly deliveries to customers fell quarter over quarter by 6.7% to 435,059 vehicles. Tesla is keeping their 2023 target of 1.8 million vehicles unchanged. The sales tally for the third-month period that ended in September was a 26.5% gain from the 343,830 vehicles Tesla delivered in the same period the year before. That missed analyst estimates surveyed by FactSet, who on average expected deliveries to rise 34%. Tesla's sales grew 30% from a year ago, but were about 10% below what analysts were expecting. Tesla produced 430,488 vehicles, down from 479,700 in the second quarter. 435,059 vehicles were delivered, down from the second quarter, 466,140 units. Now, Wedbush analyst and I have said third quarter delivery numbers were not impressive, falling below Wall Street projections due to longer downtime in Shanghai and Austin. Ives maintains an outperform rating and a $350 price target. So the company has been working away on one of their most unique superchargers. Tesla has a lot of superchargers in California at this point, but this location is special. If Tesla can run some other businesses alongside their charging services, that would be amazing. Tesla wants to make a 50s retro future style diner for this location. On September 28th, they officially broke ground. Tesla has a ton of superchargers in California. However, this location is sort of an experiment. Tesla wants to make their diner at the location of 7001 West Santa Monica Boulevard. So Tesla wants to make a 50th future style diner with a full drive-in theater design. It is designed to give customers a good view of the movies, both from the restaurant and from the cars, if they want that classy drive-in experience. And on Tuesday, the news said this Tesla Cybertruck launch headed for another delay. Of course, if they have to get all these certificates. Also on Tuesday, MarketWatch, Tesla stock price raised to $135 from $120 by JP Morgan. Always interesting to see someone's price target 50% lower than the current price. Just thinking out loud. Now, Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jones has maintained an overweight rating on Tesla stock with a price target of $400, which he said last month. Jonas predicts that Tesla will deliver around 2.48 million units in 2024, representing approximately 33% year-over-year growth. And Tesla granted U.S. patent number 117777070, compositions and methods for dry electrode films having reduced binder content. Also, Tesla granted U.S. patent number 1177300, process to make textured glass. MarketWatch, Tesla stock price target cut to $243 from $254 at Truist. So far, Tesla stock has recovered and investors are anticipating the release of the related Cybertruck. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have to apologize for my voice. I have a little bit of allergies going on right now. It's very windy in Las Vegas. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye.
Buying dips more in Tesla or buying dips in bonds?
Both. I think, both are great opportunities. It just depends on your risk level. So it is a great time, but over the long term, the stock market's average 10% a year. So if you accept 5% a year and you're saving for a long-term goal like retirement, you're never going to reach your goal. So it's still not a good enough yield if I'm a young investor to choose a T-bill over Tesla, let's say, where over the long term, Tesla has tremendous growth opportunity.